Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl and this is Your Journey Yoga. Always a pleasure to have you guys with me. An honor to be here for you. Thank you for trusting me on your journey, and I'm super happy to be a part of it. So thanks for being here. Today we are going to focus on the neck and the shoulders and getting rid of tension and tightness. That's one of the main spots that we tend to hold tension and tightness. So really important that we can get rid of that. It has a tendency to cause headaches and neck tension and upper back tension that can be really uncomfortable and really kind of wreak havoc on our daily lives if we don't take care of it. So finding an effective, healthy way to let go of stress and tension, you guys, what a powerful tool that is. So without further ado, let's get going on that. If you like, you can sit on a bolster, a pillow, a blanket, a towel, anything to kind of lift your bum up a little bit if sitting cross-legged on the floor isn't uber comfortable for you. And we can kind of maneuver on and off of those as we need to. So really just finding a space that feels good to you. And ultimately, just letting go of tension. That's what we're here for, right? So whatever we need to do to make that happen. So a cross-legged position, and we're going to bring the hands to the shins. So again, on that towel, the bolster, whatever you need, or just on the floor if it's comfortable for you. Hands to the knees, or the shins just below those knees, and let's take a big breath in. Press the chest forward, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Exhale and hollow the tummy and chest. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Exhale and hollow. Seated cat and cow. Moving at the pace of your breath. Transitioning between these two poses. Working out kinks. And just promoting mobility and flexibility. Last one each direction. And we sit up nice and tall, bringing those hands down by your sides, palms towards the floor. Take a big breath in, roll those shoulders up and back, and as you exhale, just gently let those shoulders slide down and away. Isolate right shoulder up and back, and gently press it down and away. Left shoulder up and back, and gently press it down and away. Let those arms be long and heavy. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, gently release the chin down towards the chest. Inhale, head up nice and tall, sitting up tall, and as you exhale, turn and take your gaze out over that left shoulder. A little tuck of your chin down towards that left collarbone. Inhale, lift your gaze, turn it back to face front. So we are never going to our fullest stretch, just to like a 6 or a 7, turning out over that right shoulder and a gentle tuck of your chin down towards your collarbone. Inhale, lift your gaze, turn it back to face front, stay sitting up nice and tall. Once again, turn your gaze out over that left shoulder. And as you exhale, gently tuck your chin down towards your collarbone. Right fingertips out as far as we can slide them. Keeping those fingertips connected to the earth. Now slowly lift that arm. You can stop wherever you need to stop. Coming up to about shoulder height or lower, and then slowly rotate your palm towards the sky, slow and steady. All the while keeping your chin down towards your collarbone, slowly rolling your palm back towards the floor, and gently release, fingertips to tap, and pulling that right arm back in. Inhale, lift your gaze, turn it back to face front, and then out over that right shoulder. Far as you can turn. Little tuck of your chin. Breathe. Now slowly begin to extend that left arm out, fingertips staying connected to the earth. And then slowly begin to lift that left arm. Again, it can stay low, or it can lift up to about shoulder height. Breathe. And slowly begin to roll, palm towards the sky. And then slowly rotate palm back towards the ground. And gently releasing the hand back down. Fingertips tap. And pull that hand back and nice and tall. Lifting your gaze, turn it back to face front. Reach to the sky. Exhale and release that left hand or that right hand down, left arm up and over. Oh, good stretch all the way through the arm, through the shoulder, down that side of the body. Inhaling it back up, reach to the sky. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Take it up and over. Oh, that feels so good. Inhale, reach to the sky, both arms come up. Let's bring the hands behind the back. We're going to crisscross those hands. So as you bring your hands around behind you, we're going to cross those hands. And then we're going to roll those shoulders back, lifting your gaze. So we are really working to keep that chin off of the chest and to keep that chest lifted without extending the opening and arching the back, but keeping the rib cage tucked under, keeping that length through the crown of the head, and just breathe. So I want you to notice which arm is on top. Extending those arms out to a V and then cross so the other arm is on top. Reaching down, can you touch your shoulder blades? Drawing those shoulders down and away, keeping the rib cage tucked in. So we're not flaring the rib cage out and arching that back, but we're staying tall through the spine, opening up those shoulders. Extending the arms to the sky, open those hands nice and wide to a nice wide V, and then we'll slowly pull those elbows down and back, squeezing through those shoulder blades. Breathe. Inhale, reach to the sky, little tap of those fingertips. And then once again, open and pull, squeeze those shoulder blades. Inhale, reach to the sky. One more time, tap the fingertips. And then open, pull those shoulder blades back. This time, lift your gaze. If that causes tension in your neck, keep that gaze forward. Inhale, reach to the sky, lengthen and hinge it forward. Releasing the hands and relax the weight of the upper body down. So literally just let yourself melt. Letting go of any and all tension. And slowly, let's walk those hands back up. Now we're going to rock back. If you are on the bolster or a towel, you can stay on it if you want to. You can get rid of it if you'd like to. So we're going to take those feet out just a little bit kind of wider than hip width apart, about to the outside edge of your mat. And we're going to pull those knees in fairly close. We're going to bring the backs of our hands, and we're going to place the back of our hand kind of at the top of your hip, top of your pelvis. And we're going to bring those elbows to the insides of the knees, lengthen through the crown of the head, and just start to begin to pull those elbows towards one another, closing those knees in. Breathe. So this can be fairly intense, guys, so just listen to your body. You can release the intensity on the inhale, and then as you exhale, gently close. So really just working through those shoulders. No right or wrong, we just don't want pain. And gently release on that inhale and exhale. So you don't have to release, but if you're like, wow, this is super intense, always good. And release. Go ahead and release those hands. Oh, shake out those arms. Let's come forward. Definitely releasing the bolster at this point, your towel, your pillow, whatever it may be. And let's come to tabletop. Hands are shoulder width apart. Knees are hip width. Core is nice and strong. Shifting your weight to your right hand. Left arm extends to the sky. Reach up. And as you exhale, sweep that left hand through. Shoulder to the mat. Side of the head to the mat. Just above that ear. Rotate your body and reach. Right arm to the sky. Lengthen and extend. Out of the shoulder. Up through the tips of your fingers. Circling that right arm around behind your back. Forearm along the small of that back. Now roll that right shoulder back and away. Now your gaze can just be kind of relaxed right along the floor, or we can turn and look up towards the sky. So remember, this is about letting go of tension, not causing extra. So if it feels good, great. If it doesn't, find a spot that does. Extending right arm to the sky. Rotate your right palm towards the front. Now reach it up and over. Mobility and flexibility through the shoulder. Letting go of tension in the shoulder, that upper back. Feeling that good stretch in that upper and middle back. So just a couple different variations of thread the needle. Inhale, lift that right arm back to the sky, and then slowly release your hand down. Let's press it back up to tabletop. Find your breath, shift your weight to your left hand. Right arm extends to the sky, reach up as high as you can reach. And then exhale, sweep that right hand through. Shoulder to the mat, side of the head to the mat, just above the ear. Rotate the body and extend. Left arm to the sky. So again, where does your gaze need to be for that neck to be happy? We are working to create happiness in that neck, right? Release tension and tightness. Extending and reaching. As you exhale, circling that left arm around behind the back, forearm along the small of the back, and really roll that left shoulder back and away. We're going to stack those shoulders. So mobility and flexibility comes with perseverance, persistence, patience, kindness, consistency. Okay, it's not about just jamming yourself into a pose one time and staying there for half an hour. That's a good way to get yourself injured. Extending, left arm to the sky, rotate your palm, reach it up and over. It's about being consistent, about being kind, listening to your body. It's about coming back to that pose, revisiting and honoring wherever you are at that moment within that pose. Where, why, and how are you holding tension and tightness? And then learning to get rid of it along with those beautiful big exhales. Let those exhales carry away that tension and tightness. Inhale, lift that left arm back to the sky. Slowly release your hand down and press it back to tabletop. And let's sit it back to child's pose. Extending those arms out nice and long. Reaching those fingertips towards the top of your mat. Reaching those sit bones back towards your heels, feeling that length all the way through your back, through the shoulders, and out through the fingertips. Find your breath, quiet it down. Let's bend the elbows and bring the palms of the hands to touch. Just gentle. Extending those arms out nice and long. Let's come back up and let's take a giant step forward with each hand. Lift those sit bones towards the sky. Close those knees just a little bit. Draw the chest and those armpits towards the mat. Chin towards the mat. Puppy pose. Feels good. Just letting your body sink. Aware of where you are. Right here, right now. Not judging, not criticizing. Just aware and kind. Inhale, lift just slightly. Let's come forward. Pulling those hands back underneath those shoulders and slowly, slowly lowering down. All the way down on to our tummies. Now those hands are right by the chest. Nose and chin to the mat. Let's extend that left arm out to a T. Lifting that right leg, and we're going to roll to that left side. Pulling that right foot up, kind of right behind your hip. And just gently take your gaze to the sky. Oh, pushing through that right hand. Opening up through the front of that left shoulder. letting go. Now slowly, slowly turn your gaze down towards the mat and draw your chin down towards that left collarbone. Once again, gazing towards the top center of the mat as you roll back over onto your tummy. And now that left hand pulls in, right arm extends out to a T. We lift that left leg and roll to the right. Left foot comes up to about hip height, and we're going to turn and take our gaze to the sky, pressing that left hand into the earth to open up. Beautiful stretch. Find that breath, slow it down. Slowly, slowly begin to turn your gaze down towards the mat with a little tuck of your chin down towards that right collarbone. Gently looking up towards the top center of your mat, rolling back over. Pulling those hands right in by the chest and press it back to child's pose. We bring the hands back behind the back, interlacing the fingers. We're going to draw your head back just a little bit further, so really coming into a tight little ball. Rocking forward right along the hairline. Let's draw those shoulders up and back. Bring the palms to touch if you're able. If you have tighter shoulders, guys, and you need a strap, hold on to that strap. If you don't happen to have a strap, use a towel or a belt, a dog leash, whatever you have that will help. And we're going to slowly rock it forward towards the crown of the head, lifting the hands towards the sky. And breathe. Slow, steady breaths. And slowly bring it back down, releasing the hands to the small of the back. Gently releasing the hands right by your chest, right by your head, and slowly press yourself up. Let's come over onto one hip. Sweep your feet around and slide on down to the top of your mat. Top center, whatever feels good to you. Just give yourself some room. And inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Reach, long side stretch. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up and over. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale, both arms come up, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, release that right hand down. Left forearm crosses the crown of the head and gently pull your head to the left. And just relax the weight of your hands. Gently press that right palm towards the mat. And just breathe. Inhale, extend left arm, switch sides, right arm up, left arm down, cross the crown of the head and gently pull. As you pull that head across, just relax the weight of that right hand, pressing that left palm towards the mat. Inhale, extend right arm and then the left. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms to the sky, and as you exhale, slowly lower those hands down to shoulder height. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, hollow the tummy and chest, press your palms forward, spine back. And inhale, pull the hands in to heart center. Breathe. Close your eyes for a moment. Checking in. Just a couple more stretches, my friends, but hopefully noticing a significant change. Releasing your hands down by your sides. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, gently lean your head back. Take your gaze to the sky, and then as you exhale, lift your bottom jaw towards the sky. Stretching through your throat, opening up those ear canals, Relax the jaw very carefully, bringing your head back to neutral. Extend those arms out to a T, crossing that left arm out in front. Right hand to your tricep just below your shoulder. Pull that arm in nice and tight, dropping that left shoulder down and away. Turn and take your gaze out over that left shoulder. Little tuck of your chin down towards your left collarbone. Now rotate your palm so it faces back behind you. Breathe. Bending that left elbow, fingertips pointing straight ahead or straight up to the sky. And then once again, extending your arm. Again, inhale, lift the fingertips to point towards the sky. All the while, chin is down towards that collarbone. And then exhale, slowly extend the arm. We lift our gaze, turning back to face front. Extend those arms out to a T, crossing that right arm out in front, left hand to the tricep just below your shoulder. Pull it in nice and tight, turning and taking your gaze out over that right shoulder. Breathe, shoulder down and away from the ear. Little tuck of your chin. So I notice a significant difference in my right side versus my left. Just knowledge, guys. Take a big breath in, bend that right elbow, fingertips point towards the sky. And then exhale, extending that arm. Inhale, bending the elbow, fingertips point towards the sky. And exhale, extend through that arm. Inhale, lift your gaze, turn it back to face front. Release those arms, big circle overhead. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward, tummy down. Chest down, hands. Oh, and just relax the weight of the upper body. Now go ahead and pull those hands back so that the tops of the hands are stacked just below the forehead. You can stack fists for a little extra. Just to lift those hands up to let your forehead rest. If it feels right to, go ahead and just melt all the way down. Now let's extend those arms out as far as you can reach. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest. Stretching from the base of the head all the way down your spine. Inhale, circle the hands back by the hips. Big circle of those arms overhead. Reach it up nice and tall. And pull those hands to heart center. And gently release those hands down to the knees. Palms open to the sky, or just feel free to rest your hands in your lap. Close your eyes, sit up nice and tall. You are more than welcome to replace that bolster, the blanket or pillow underneath your bum. Sit tall and breathe. A little more formal hand posture if you like, bringing the thumb and forefinger to gently touch. And we're just going to take a moment and send our breath to the neck and shoulders. Exhaling and clearing away any last little bit of tension or tightness that might be hiding anywhere. Now, keeping those eyes closed, just slowly turn your head to the right. And back through center. And out over the left shoulder. Hopefully noticing a fairly good change in the range of motion. Less intensity, less resistance, and bring it back to center, eyes closed. Gently pull the hands to heart center, a little tiny tuck of your chin towards your chest. Taking a moment, heart full, gratitude flowing. I thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope that you feel healthy and strong. May your day be pain-free. May your heart remain full. I wish you love and lightness each and every day. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you, which means Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, my friends. I hope you'll take a moment, subscribe to the channel anytime, give me feedback. Always here for you guys to hopefully make your life all that much better. Wishing you well. Take care. Until then, namaste.